It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Titans. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Levis looking to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Nick Folk for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
Out to the left here to Reed. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 4 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing. Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Pratt. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw now, Pratt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Levis. Well, this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Pratt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, bootleg here. Levis looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Levis. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Levis back to throw. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on third.
Here's Pratt.
And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one. Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Shoves him aside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Levis to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pratt going to look to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Pratt. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Titans are pouring it on.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not make it to the goal line. As his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here's Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Escapes the defender. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the catch made by Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Levis looking to throw.
And it's caught. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read. If you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but...
And he works free. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
It's a gain of play. That's another Titans.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Here's 2nd and 10. And Levis going back to the air.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis,